Alright guys, we're back at the bass pond. Y'all should probably recognize this spot from my first video. Today, as you could probably tell by the title, we're doing a TEMU fishing item review. We're going to be testing some TEMU items, seeing how they work, and seeing if they catch bass. This lure right here, got a little glide bait, feels nice. It doesn't feel it doesn't feel cheap really. It feels like a good glide bait really, and it does move good. And also this snake lure, this little snake lure looks really good. It's a little snake swim bait. Also this reel right here, got this reel from TEMU, so we're gonna be using that. I'm gonna be throwing the snake swim bait on that. Usually I wouldn't throw a swim bait on a spinning reel, but just for the sake of the TEMU testing, we will be doing that. I did have something to say. What was I gonna say? Oh yes, I also got a cast net from TEMU, and that cast net works beautifully. Last night I was fishing at one of my other ponds. There's a sandwich right here. Last night I was fishing at one of my other ponds that I fish at usually, and I usually catch catfish there on live bluegill. And the water was so high from all the rain, and I couldn't. There was no way we were going to be hooking up on bluegill to use them as bait. And that TEMU cast net came in clutch. I ended up cast netting probably close to 30, 40 bluegill, which was good. So, I gotta tie these on, but I'm excited to try these. Here we go. Alright guys, so I'm gonna start with the snake swim bait on the TEMU reel. I'll start with the snake swim bait because I think it's gonna be easier to catch a fish on it. A lot of people fish here often, and basically just how we're gonna be able to catch fish here is basically just gonna be by throwing new things. Throwing new things is gonna help us increase our chances, because these bass have seen a lot of things. Don't think I've ever seen a snake. Now I'm just like trying to find the action on this thing, and this thing has no action, so that's great. Snake lure already is not feeling good. Maybe I'll go like that and make it swim up and down. When I originally bought this snake lure, I thought it was going to be a topwater, but it does indeed. It does sink. This reel feels really smooth. It is brand new, but it feels really smooth. You might have trouble catching fish today, guys. This actionless snake swim bait and a big glide bait. Let's see. Guys, I might have just got hit. I don't know for sure, but it felt like a little nip. I'm just trying to give this thing as much action as I can. And this thing has treble hooks. So, I don't know how good it would be at bouncing on the bottom. It's made to be a swim bait. But it just doesn't swim. Let's see, maybe that's the issue. Yeah, this thing just doesn't swim unless you really reel. Today's goal is to catch a fish on both lures, which may be difficult. This thing just does not move. If it was top water, then I'd have a chance, but. This water looks really bad. Usually this water's crystal clear. The past 2 times I've been here, the water's been really green and murky. Get back there. Ugh. Okay. Oh, fish on, baby. I got one. Oh, on the snake lure. Oh, yeah, baby. No way. On the snake swim bait. No. Hook popped out right there. Hook dude. No freaking way. He ate it, man. I did not think any fish was going to eat this. He absolutely hammered it too. Oh my gosh, guys. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. This lure has like a soft plastic tail. Guys, I did not think a fish was gonna eat this. Little 1 pounder, maybe a little less. Oh my gosh, dude. I did not think any fish was going to eat this. It's been 10 minutes, less than that. I did not think that a fish was going to eat this. I did not think that a fish was going to eat this. That is crazy. On the snake. Now that snake lure isn't all that big. It's not huge. It's just it just doesn't move unless you make it move by like twitching it. But there you go. Got ourselves a bass right out the gate. Thank you. And that reel, man, That reel felt so smooth on that fish. There you go. He went off safely. Oh, it didn't quite go off. He's just sitting there. There you go. Oh my gosh, guys. He freaking ate it, dude. I'm not thinking the fish was gonna eat that. What the heck? I did not think that was gonna get eaten. I really didn't. I really did not have any confidence in that bait. It's not huge. I don't think it's overly big. I'm just gonna toss it out and check the action. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think that can happen. Can you guys see that? I think that can happen. It's got the action. Yeah, I think this has a good chance. That looks good, man. It's a good swim bait. Think the way might just be to reel it. Just because when you can't really quarter turn it, it's like if you're gonna make it look, you have to like barely turn it like that, and it's just kind of like annoying and tedious. See, look, it's doing the right action when I do that, but it's just kind of like barely turning it. Almost lost our glide bait right there. Jesus. I got a fish. There's a fish. He ate it. He ate the glide bait. Oh my gosh, dude. What a video, bro. I didn't think I was gonna be able to catch a fish on any of these lures. Oh my goodness, dude. These fish are aggressive today. This is insane. He missed it and got hooked. What the heck? On the freaking glide bait. Guys. Now, this glide bait has really good action. The snake has not so good action. Snake lure still works. Snake lure, it still works if you move it with your rod and you like tap it and twitch it. Oh, he just set himself free. That's fine though. Still got him up. This does the right thing. This lure does the right thing. It does the quarter turn action if you are patient with your turns. But it also when you just reel it, it has really good action. Like, look at that, man. Nice swimming act. Now, one time, jeez, man. One time I was fishing here, and I saw a giant snake on the top of the water, like out in the middle of the pond. There was a big old snake swimming, and I saw like a 6 or 7 pound bass blow up on it. And that's what made me want to get this lure. Obviously it's not huge, and it's not top water, which I thought it was top water when I first bought it, but that's what made me want to get this lure. And it's a really weird story, and no one believes me when I tell them, but I'm fishing, I see the snake on top of the water, and I see a big black bass blow up on it. The bass missed the snake the first time he blew up on it, but he came back for it and blew up on it a second time. I actually grabbed the snake, had it in the fish's mouth, and the fish brought it back to like the bank. I saw like a V-shaped ripple coming straight from the middle of the pond right to the bank, and I went to a spot, like an opening to fish that was like right by where the bass had brought the snake, and I'm fishing at that spot, and that snake slithers between my legs, and I didn't notice until it was halfway between my legs, and I reached down and grab it, and it is a gigantic gopher snake. That thing was huge. I'll show you guys the picture of it. Like, it was the biggest snake I've ever caught. Oh, I just missed a fish. I'm not a very tall person, but that snake was as long as I am tall. I'm like 5 feet tall right now, and that snake was huge. I'll show you guys the picture right now. Oh, fuck! That was scary as shit. Actually caught this little guy on the snake, so couldn't get him on video. Just wasn't filming, didn't have any confidence, but actually hooked up on another fish on a snake. Alright guys, so sadly we could not catch another fish on either lure. But this glide bait, I really like this glide bait. You guys, if you guys want a glide bait or like want a nice swim bait, then this right here, it's not that big. My hands are really not that big. It's not huge. It's got good action and it works. It catches fish. It's got a nice trout color. It also comes in a bunch of different colors from where I bought it. And that snake lure, I will tell you, I don't recommend it just because it doesn't swim like you would think it would. But that's all right. I've been throwing both lures around a whole lot and couldn't hook up at all. Got one bite on the glide bait, but it could have just been a little guy just nipping at it. It felt like little taps. But I don't know, that's gonna be it. Wasn't out early enough to get the 2-hour early bite. That's okay though. So, all right. Thanks for watching.